People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you People's State Bank and Grant Regional Health Center coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by House Electric, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Bytech Incorporated, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Claire Bank, Donnie's Tire and Auto, Fuller's Milker Center, Gary's Pest Control, Community First Bank, Guy's Truck and Tractor Service, Hernson's Ace Hardware, Krantz Auto Parts, the Peterson Agency, the Raleigh Cheese House, Mound City Bank, the Russell Law Office, the Shoebox, Sloan Implement, Timmerman's Talents, Tricor Insurance, and Wolf Construction.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball, presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPBL, AM 1590 WPBL.com, the AM 1590 WPBL Sports Radio app, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. From Prairie to Chien High School, the Platteville Hillmen ranked 7th in Division III take on the Prairie to Chien Blackhawks, ranked 5th in Division III in Southwest Wisconsin Conference girls basketball. From the Wolf Construction broadcast table, courtside, I'm Steve Restgard, and for the past several seasons, with occasional interruptions, maybe from others, Platteville and Prairie to Chien have been the two best girls basketball programs in the SWC. 2 seasons ago, these two teams played 3 times, with the Blackhawks winning all 3, including in the sectional semifinal. Last season, Platteville won at Prairie to Chien, and Prairie to Chien won at Platteville. These two teams have 1 combined loss, and Platteville hasn't lost a game in Wisconsin this year. Meeting number 2 is the last regular season game coming up at the end of February, but certainly no one would be surprised with meeting number 3 in March between these two teams. We have a ton of basketball for you tonight on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. In Swall boys basketball tonight, Southwestern at Mineral Point, that's on 97.7 Country WGLR, and Darlington at Cuba City, and that is on Super Hits 106. And in 6 Rivers basketball tonight, girls basketball, Barneveld at Belmont, that is on Extreme 107.1. And all of our games tonight are on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It is time now for the Raleigh Cheese Pregame Show, presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County on Fondue Friday. Back after this on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPBL.
Pregame 1.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Have you been to agraamerica.com? What are you waiting for? One site, one app, one stop for 24-hour ag news and podcasts. Ag news from the best reporters and podcasters, plus a steady stream of country hits for free. Agra America, the place for timely, accurate, and dependable ag news. From the cab to the truck, to the barn to the kitchen. Agra America is ready to arm you with the knowledge you need as a farmer or rancher. Grab your smartphone and get it today. Agra America.
This is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. Dubuque Mattress was voted best place to buy a mattress for many reasons, but one of them was best price. Because Dubuque Mattress is a mattress factory, we are truly factory direct. We cut out the cost of the middleman. And because of our volume, we have the most buying power. I personally guarantee that Dubuque Mattress is 10 to 40% less than any other mattress store in town. Find us on Highway 20 directly across from Tyson's. Dubuque Mattress for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
This is Shane Bertzloff from Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. If you're looking for dependability in a new or used vehicle, Toyota has 7 out of the top 12 vehicles that last over 200,000 miles, ranking number 2 in J.D. Power's dependability study. Toyota also has 5 of the top 10 vehicles with the best resale value, according to Kelley Blue Book. Come see us to find your Toyota at Anderson Weber Toyota when you're ready.
Anderson Weber Toyota, next to Target in Dubuque. Visit them online at AndersonWeberToyota.com.
Pregame 1.
Ron Cheese pregame show on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL. Game of the night in girls basketball, it looks like. Platteville and Prairie du Chien in the SWC. We're joined by Platteville coach Brandon Temperley. Thanks for joining us. The last, basically since you've been here as the coach, Prairie and Platteville have been really the two teams that are dominating this conference and usually run into each other in the postseason. So big night tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, this should be a fun one tonight. Can't ask for anything better. Friday night, travel, the roads are good, so everybody can get here. And it should be a fun one. They're a very good team. We're doing some great things, and this hopefully is the type of game that high school basketball is all about.
I mean, this is a team that hasn't lost. You haven't lost to anybody in Wisconsin. You're only lost to Dubuque Hempstead. How do you feel like you're playing right now?
We've got confident girls. There's always things as coaches we want to see us do better, but the group is working really hard in practice. They are continuing to grow and get better. So we're excited for this opportunity tonight.
One thing that is different from earlier this season is that you've had a couple people get hurt, one loss for the season, so you've had to make some lineup adjustments, obviously.
Yeah, and number one, each girl has evolved into a very contributing role. Even with Claire's injury, she has been a wonderful leader, has been able to pass some of her expertise on to some of the younger players, and still is a very, very important part of our team. But, the way the girls have worked, we've been able to absorb that loss as good as we possibly could. We'll always miss her, but she's contributing well. Girls are ready and stepping up. And, there's some girls in the JV that have been playing well, too. So we've got girls that are hungry, that are working together, playing together, and kind of being stars in their roles.
Okay, so play number one for Prairie du Chien tonight. They had their whole lineup back from last year. You had most of yours back from last year, obviously. But what about the Blackhawks is a challenge? What are you going to have to do today?
They can score from all spots. They've got 5 girls that are nearly averaging double figures. I think the 5th girl is averaging like 9.6. Everybody else is double figures. So they're dangerous at all areas. We're going to have to be locked in defensively. A game like this really comes down to who can hit some shots and then who can kind of dominate the free throw line. It's going to be a big part of this game when there's 2 evenly matched teams.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Brandon Timberley, the Platteville coach, back with more after this on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL.
Pregame 2.
Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie du Chien is who to call for top quality CHI.
All right, Paul Shetty in 3, 2, 1.
By choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie du Chien.
Hi, this is Denise Deaton-Tolzman with Queen Bee Radio, inviting you to showcase your business at our annual Home and Outdoor Show, Saturday, March 22nd from 9 to 2 at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Lancaster. We'll put you in front of potential customers that are preparing for spring and summer projects around their homes, farms, and businesses. Call me at 608-642-0523, and I'll give you more information and help you reserve your booth Saturday, March 22nd at the Queen Bee Radio Home and Outdoor Show in Lancaster.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. Zero interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost-effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Have you been to agriamerica.com? What are you waiting for? One site, one app, one stop for 24-hour ag news and podcasts. Ag news from the best reporters and podcasters, plus a steady stream of country hits for free. Agri-America, the place for timely, accurate, and dependable ag news. From the cab to the truck, to the barn to the kitchen. Agri-America is ready to arm you with the knowledge you need as a farmer or rancher. Grab your smartphone and get it today. Agri-America.
Pregame 2.
News on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, Platteville and Prairie, Chien. Yet another big girls basketball game between the Hillmen and the Blackhawks. We're joined by Prairie Chien coach Paula Shedevi. Thanks for joining us. It does seem that way, doesn't it? For like about a decade or so, it's been the race always seems to come down to Platteville and Prairie, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has been. I mean, we've had some good girls in the program, so it's good to see. I mean, that's what you want, some rivalries in the conference, and look forward to playing them.
And possibly his third meeting even in March?
Yeah, I mean, those are the things, since you're in the same regionals and stuff, I mean, you have that opportunity to play 3 times.
Mm-hmm. So you're undefeated, but how do you feel like you guys are playing at this point?
I think the one thing is, as a coach, you're always looking at what else I can do better. And we things that we've been keeping on working on in practice that we need to work on to become better and better as the year goes on. And I don't feel we're there yet. So we'll see. This will be a great competition for us tonight to see where, we get tested here to see if those things if we are getting better at those.
Mm-hmm. You have had a great year to this point. You came in last year with everybody back, and you had a great year last year. How's motivating a team that accomplished a lot a year ago, and obviously the juniors are now seniors, and this is it for them, so does that present a motivation challenge or not really?
No, they're pretty self-motivated. They have goals set, and they come to practice every day to get better, so I haven't really had any issues with motivating them.
Okay. Platteville tonight, they haven't lost anybody in Wisconsin at this point. What about the Hillmen as a challenge, and what do you feel like you have to do tonight?
Biggest thing is their post play, rebounding. They do a great job rebounding. We got to keep them off there, but we got to be able to control Avery Richards at the point guard. She does a great job controlling, and we got to make sure that we take away things from her.
Okay, thanks a lot. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Paula Shedevi, the Prairie Chien coach. We will be back with Platteville and Prairie Chien after these messages on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL.
Pregame 3.
Hi, I'm Jessica Paulson, your personal banking officer at Mound City Bank in Platteville. Did you know that Mound City Bank offers free checking to nonprofit organizations? In addition, we offer interest-bearing checking, money market, savings, and certificate of deposit accounts with competitive rates. Every nonprofit checking account includes a free debit card along with many extras. Stop by or call us at 608-348-2685 for more details or any questions. Mound City Bank, proud to be here for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring isn't here yet, but it will be soon, and so will many spring projects for home and business owners. Now is the perfect time to get in front of your potential customers at the Queen Bee Radio Home and Outdoor Show, Saturday, March 22nd from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. at the Eckstein Exhibit Building at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Lancaster. Reserve your space now by contacting your Queen Bee Radio sales rep or call Jen Casper for more information at 608-349-2000. The Queen Bee Radio Home and Outdoor Show, Saturday, March 22nd in Lancaster.
Pregame 3.
Our injury report tonight brought to you by Russell Law Offices. If you've been injured, contact Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Platteville, of course, has a player out for the rest of the season. That is Claire Hoosier, who tore her meniscus I think right after the first of the year. So she is replaced in the starting lineup by Addison McNeil, one senior replacing another. Tough way to have your career finish, obviously. But Brandon Temperley did talk about how they have, she's sort of a student assistant coach at this point, and Addison now in the starting lineup, where she was previously the first player off the bench. Prairie du Chien had 2 players out but are back in now. Greenlee Cron and Rita Achenbach were out due to injuries a couple of weeks ago, but they are now back, fortunately for the Blackhawks. Colors of the game presented by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Prairie du Chien in the home white jerseys with maroon numbers and trim. They're also wearing pink warm-ups. And Platteville, the road Cardinal jerseys with white numbers and trim. They're wearing black warm-ups. All of them say we and the greater than me, all printed, excuse me, on the back. On the Shoebox Scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Tonight in the SWC, besides this game, Lancaster at Dodgeville, River Valley at Richland Center. In the Six Rivers tonight, Barneville at Belmont. That's on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Also, Blackhawk at Benton, Argyle Pecatonica at Highland, Albany, Monticello, Potosi, Cassville, and Judah at River Ridge. In boys basketball, in the Swall tonight, 2 games we have for you. Southwestern at Mineral Point, that's on 97.7 Country WGLR. Darlington and Cuba City, that is on Super It's 106, both on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And Boscoville is at Fenimore and Iowa Grande is at Riverdale. Ridge and Valley tonight. Earlier today, North Crawford played Madison St. Ambrose at the Lacrosse Center. Do not have a score from that. There was a 1 o'clock start at the Lacrosse Center. Tonight, Seneca is at Ithaca, DeSoto is at Kickapoo. And in the NUI West tonight, Stockton is at East Dubuque, which is all alone in first place. Scales Mound, which won Wednesday, is at West Carroll, and Warren is at River Ridge. A bunch of games coming up Thursday, or tomorrow, I should say. In fact, in Illinois, a couple of teams go playing in Martin Luther King tournaments. And now, the national anthem, which will be followed by our starting lineups presented by Fuller's Milker Center. Prairie du Chien High School Band has just demonstrated yet again why, whether sung or played, the national anthem is best performed live. And it's time now for the starting lineups presented by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster and Richland Center, and at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. Platteville 12-1, 4-0 in the SWC, and they will start Addison McNeil, 5'9 senior, 3.8 points, 2.4 rebounds a game. Jackson Bernchin, 5'10 senior, 10.7 points, 6 rebounds a game. Macy Noble, 5'10 senior, 6.8 points, 2.9 rebounds a game. Avery Richard, 5'8 sophomore, 14.6 points, 4.8 rebounds, 6.5 assists per game and 4.3 steals per game. And Rihanna Dye, 6'2 sophomore, 14.8 points, 11.6 rebounds a game, and 3.8 blocks per game. Prairie du Chien 14-0, and they are 4-0 in the SWC. They will start Greenlee Cron, 5'4" senior, 13.4 points, 2.3 rebounds a game. Tessa Chakowski-Higgins, 5'10" senior, 10.1 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game. Tana Radloff, 5'10" senior, 14.4 points, 4.4 rebounds, 3.1 assists, 3.1 steals a game. Rita Achenbach, 6'2" senior, 9.2 points, 6.1 rebounds a game. And Carly Kramers, 5'10" sophomore, 9.6 points, 7.4 rebounds per basketball game. And I have to correct myself. No, I'm right. Okay. And I was looking at the wrong starting lineup because Home's on one side, Guess is on the other on the scoreboard, and then my score sheet is completely opposite. First half presented by First Supply of Platteville, your Turtle Commercial Plumbing and Heating Wholesale Outlet. When quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply in Platteville. Whoever wins tonight will be in first place by themselves at the halfway mark of the SWC season. The opening tip is controlled by the Blackhawks, moving right to left on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel and from the Wolf Construction broadcast table courtside. Glad you're with us in Prairie du Chien tonight. This is Radloff. And a pass up top, driving is Cron into the lane. Almost lost it, picked it back up. And then passes to the corner. And nearly a carry there by Chakowski-Higgins, but they keep control. And you can really tell with these uniforms that as appropriate, Cardinal is supposed to be lighter than crimson, or maroon, excuse me. And the Hillman come up with a steal and take it all the way in, and scoring is Avery Richard. And that starts the game with a bang. 2-0 Platteville, 50 seconds into the First Supply first half. She stole the ball under the basket and took it off. Set is missed, but the rebound is good. And getting the rebound basket is Carly Kramer, and we're tied at 2, 1:05 into the First Supply first half. Full court pressure is broken, and in it goes to Dye, fakes right, goes left and lays it up and in. That is 4-2 Platteville with 16:40 left in the First Supply first half. Over at the right wing, driving and laying it up and laying it in is Greenlee Cron, and we're tied at 4. 90 seconds in, and we're off to a flying start here. And across half court, the ball is passed to Berchin, and Berchin driving, and she will get the first. No, she won't. It's not a shooting foul. It will be the first foul of the game, however. 1:40 into the First Supply first half. Tessa Chakowski-Higgins called for the foul. We're brought to you by the Key Law Firm, licensed in Wisconsin and Iowa, and almost a steal. Then the ball goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Prairie du Chien. They do get the steal. Anyway, the Key Law Firm, licensed in Wisconsin and Iowa. Visit the Key Law Firm in Prairie du Chien or go to thekeylawfirm.com. Go Hawks. 16:10 remaining. First Supply first half. We're tied at 4. One thing is you're watching on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, you can see the scoreboard in the lower left. You may not be able to see the digits. Here's a three from the corner. That is no good. We're not sure why that is, but I will tell you the score as often as necessary and the time, because we're also doing this on the radio, obviously. McNeil in the right wing, whip pass to the left wing, and a three! Bullseye! And the three by Noble makes it 7-4. Noble shooting 31% from three this season. A drive from the right wing, meanwhile, but a miss. And Platteville comes up with it, then has the ball stolen, taken away by Radloff. And now Cron at the right wing. Cron drives to the baseline. And then a bounce pass, and behind it, Chakowski-Higgins lays it up, and she will head to the foul line for the first foul on Platteville with 15:12 left First Supply first half. We're brought to you by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proudly supporting our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. First foul of the game is on Rihanna Dye. And Chakowski-Higgins at the line this season, 77%. And it's 7-5 as the first free throw is good. Schneidl's Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Schneidl's Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. And boy, you may need it this weekend. Both free throws good. 7-6 Platteville, 15-10 left in the first supply first half. And a pass over at the right wing is Bernchin with it. Behind her, picked up. And then back up out top for McNeil. And over at the left wing is Richard. She looks inside, passes to the right corner, and then back out to Noble, and now back to Richard. Richard fakes, now goes to the right wing and Noble. And then back it goes to Richard, who comes over to the right wing. And a pass up top to Bernchin. Over to the left wing, it goes to McNeil. And then picked up by Richard. Over to the right wing, and Bernchin on the baseline, and Bernchin stepped on the baseline, and the turnover with 14:30 left in the first supply first half. Anderson Weber in Dubuque powers our audio stream tonight. Anderson Weber in Dubuque when you are ready, and all 4 of our games tonight on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Nobody else can say that in Tri-State's sports broadcasting. Here's a pass out to the right wing and then out to the corner, and the three too hard by Radloff, trying to chase it down and getting it. Blackhawks get it back. Cron wide open for 3, bullseye. From the left wing, Cron gives Prairie du Chien its first lead, 9-7, 4 minutes into the first supply first half. And here's a lob underneath to Dye. And Dye had a little trouble with the ball, so she kicks it back out. Now Richard for 3, top of the silo, off the front of the rim. And the rebound grabbed by the Blackhawks. 13:42 left first supply first half. 9-7 Prairie du Chien. Here's Cron between the circles. And Cron dribbles past Noble, passes then to the corner. And Chakowski-Higgins into 3 from the corner, will not go. Platteville comes up with a rebound. And Richard, the bomb pass down to Bernchin. And Bernchin gets through the defender, but misses the shot. And Chakowski-Higgins comes up with a steal for Prairie du Chien with 13:15 left in the first supply first half, and a 2-point Blackhawks lead. And then the ball fumbled, but then picked up. Richard almost got the steal. And now a pass over to Radloff, driving in the lane, lays it up and in. And it's 11-7. Radloff's first point of the night. 12:53 left first supply first half. Here's Dye at the right elbow, pass to the wing for 3, bullseye from the corner by Noble. And Noble makes it 11-10 Prairie du Chien with 12:37 left first supply first half. She's got 6 on a pair of 3s. And here's Chakowski-Higgins, deep right wing, looking, and then pass back out over to the left wing and Greenlee-Cron. And then up top, picked up by Chakowski-Higgins into the lane. Then she loses the ball. It's picked up, and it's going to be a held ball, and it'll go to Platteville on alternate possession with 12:17 left in the first supply first half. Astria delivers better fiber internet in Platteville. Visit AstriaConnect.com for home and business internet options for every need and budget. The entire staff of Faraday Incorporated in Platteville proudly supports our Platteville-Hillman High School athletes on a great season. It's a great day to be a Hillman. Congratulations from Faraday Incorporated in Platteville. Richard drove to the baseline and had the ball taken away from her. It'll go back to the Hillman. Checking in for the first time, Claire Kennedy, 5'9" sophomore, averaging 3.9 a game for the Blackhawks. 11-10 Prairie du Chien, 12:05 left. First supply, first half. Pass into the corner, and then fumbled in the lane, but picked up. Now Richard with it at the left wing, and Richard over to the right wing, dribbling, left-handed, then right-handed. And then over at the left wing, Soraya Stone, 5'9" freshman for Platteville, 5 points a game. And now she's with Hoosier out for the year and McNeil starting. She's the number 1 off the bench. Laid up and a miss, but a trip to the foul line coming up for Richard. With 11:41 left in the first supply first half. Tessa Chakowski-Higgins has both Prairie du Chien fouls. Richard at the line this year, 48%. She'll get 2, obviously. And the first free throw off the front of the rim. We will get another. First supply of Platteville our first half sponsor and your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. Where quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply in Platteville. Also, we're brought to you by Community First Bank. For you, the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com. Remember, FDIC, the miss of the 2 free throws, but it's saved by Stone, but then right to Prairie to Chien and back the other way. Drive into the lane. Short shot good for Chikowski-Higgins, who's out there with 2 fouls, and it's 13-10 Prairie to Chien with 11:20 left of the First Supply first half. Also in the game, Maggie Graben, 5'8 junior for Platteville, averaging 2.2 a game. Here is Stone, right corner, goes baseline, and she will get a trip to the foul line with 11:08 left in the First Supply first half. Grand Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grand Regional Health Center, better health starts here. The first foul on Claire Kennedy. Stone at the line, 48%. And she hits the first to make it 13-11. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main Street in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington, and Platteville. And the second Stone free throw rattles in. Both free throws make it 13-12. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Brian's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. 11:05 left, First Supply first half. Here comes Cron with a pass over to the backside for Kramer. Into the lane, she stops, can't probably pass to her, then gets it to Cron for 3 off the rim. And the rebound up in the air, and a battle for it, and a held ball. And this one will go back to Prairie to Chien. With 10:49 left in the First Supply first half. Russell Law Offices here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Even girls basketball, proudly serving Southern Wisconsin. Russell Law Offices. Chikowski-Higgins at the right wing, backing in, and a whistle, and she gets called for traveling. With 10:43 left, First Supply first half. Culver's of Platteville, welcome to Delicious. Try their made-to-order butter burgers or fresh frozen custard. Dine in, drive through, or order through the app. Take your food to go. Culver's of Platteville, proud to serve the community for over 28 years. Here's Dye up top, or to the left wing and Richard. Back to Dye, fakes the 3, and then back out, and a whistle, and away from the ball, a foul on Prairie to Chien. And the Prairie fans behind us are not in agreement. And in fact, that's because Chikowski-Higgins just picked up her 3rd foul. And so she's undoubtedly gone for the rest of the First Supply first half. That's 4 fouls on Prairie to Chien. And the inbound comes to Richard at the right wing. And a kick violation as Radloff made like Hope Solo, perhaps, or Tony Miola, famous soccer goaltenders. It goes back to Platteville right in front of the Wolf Construction broadcast table with statistician and Christmas light installer Janae Raish. Over at the right wing, a 3 for Noble off the backside of the rim, and the rebound grabbed by the Blackhawks and brought up by Cron. Cron at the right wing goes to the baseline, passes over to the right side, and backing in Radloff at a right wing 3 for Cron. That doesn't go, and Dye with the rebound. 9:55 left, First Supply first half. Here comes Richard. Over at the left wing, Noble, pass inside to Dye, the turnaround, and gets the drop. And gives Platteville the lead, 14-13, with 9:40 left in the First Supply first half. Walked up by Cron. And then Cron hands it off. It's tipped away from Radloff into the backcourt, but it was a tip, so not an over and back. And Radloff passes over to Kennedy, left of the point. Kennedy over to the left wing, and Achenbach back out to Cron. Cron to the right wing, backing in, and then passes to the corner. And over there with it, Achenbach. And trying to find a way to pass to, and gets it to Cron, but she misses the shot. And a battle for the rebound. And another held ball. And this one goes to Platteville. I do remember a couple of times doing a game where it seemed like there was about 100 held balls between these two teams. That'd be an exaggeration, obviously. But Platteville gets it back, leading 14-13, 8:57 left, first supply, first half. Richard at the right wing. Bounce pass intended for Dye. It's tipped away from her. And the Hillman retain possession. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch, Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drayton the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch, Cobb and Platteville. 8:50 left, first supply, first half, 14-13 Platteville. Pass inside to Dye, and she loses the ball, and I think she just dribbled that off her own foot. However, Cron has it turned over, and back the other way, Noble with it. Back out to Richard for three. Bullseye! And it's 17-13 Platteville. Turnover three. 8:25 left, first supply, first half. This is the Hillman's largest lead in the first supply, first half. Cron at the right wing. Remember last year that Platteville won at Prairie, and then Prairie returned the favor. But in this case, a miss by Cron on the layup. Dye on the rebound. Back goes Richard. And now the three right wing. Too hard by Noble. And the battle for the rebound. And another held ball. This one to Prairie to Chien with 8:02 left in the first supply, first half. Guys Truck and Tractor for heavy-duty towing and recovery. Reliable 24-hour roadside service. And long-distance transports. Call on Guys Truck and Tractor in Kieler and at guystruck.com. We're also brought to you by Bytech Resource Management at Greener Wave, Bytech Resource Management of Monroe. Here's Radloff, top of the silo. Over to the right wing, fake pass, and a drive into the lane, then pass out to the right corner for three, too hard, and the rebound is grabbed by Dye, and then she tried to get it to McNeil, and it was, let's see, who does get the ball back over here? And it's going to be, the two officials are going to decide who it is. And we're brought to you, by the way, by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont Prairie to Chien, and at carriesguttersanddoors.com, and kept by the Blackhawks. And a lob pass that got pretty close to the Wolf Construction broadcast table. And now Kramer with it. Pass to the baseline, laid up, and Radloff misses the shot. Over to the right wing. They get the rebound, however, and a three from the corner. That is too hard. Rebound by Kennedy, and a foul with 7:26 left in the first supply, first half. When was the last time Prairie du Chien scored? I think that was back at the, well, it was 13-10. That was at the 11:08 mark. So Platteville on a 7-0 run and a timeout for Prairie du Chien. 7:26 left, first supply, first half. 17-13 Platteville on AM 1590 WPVL.
In game one.
Have you heard your mother say that if you cross your eyes, they will stay that way? This is Dr. Risma from the Firsty Eye Clinic in Lancaster. While your eye muscles are designed to move your eyes in all directions, health conditions such as diabetes can affect every part of your eyes. If you are experiencing blurry vision, give me, Dr. Risma, a call at 888-582-0769. Firsty Eye Clinic, located at Grant Regional Health Center, 500 South Madison Street in Lancaster.
What can't Weston Salvage get rid of? My ex-wife? Let's call Junkyard Joe and find out.
Sorry, I can't help you get rid of that.
But the crew at Weston Salvage can help you get rid of almost anything else. They now accept construction and demolition waste, including vinyl siding, furniture, light bulbs, toilets, shingles, and more. And if you can't haul it in, give Weston Salvage a call. Dispose of your scrap, e-waste, and construction waste with Weston Salvage, Highway 61 North in Lancaster.
In game one.
7:21 remaining, first supply, first half. 17-13 Platteville on a 7-0 run over almost 4 minutes. Addison McNeil just got called for her second foul. 3 on Platteville in the first supply, first half. Or at the right wing, drive out to the left, or pass to the left wing for Kennedy. And now out near center is Radloff with it. Radloff drives right side of the lane, lays it up, misses the shot. Boy, there is a lid on that basket right now for Prairie du Chien. And back comes Platteville with it. And Richard almost dragged her pivot foot, but gets it over to Berchin. Now Dye with it, left to the point. Or at the right wing, the three for Richard off the rim. And the rebound grabbed by Achenbach with 6:40 left in the First Supply first half. And the pass brought up over the left wing, almost dropped by Kramer. But now it is Cameron Knapp, 5'8" sophomore, in the game. Or at the left wing, the drive by Kramer, and then back out. And over at the left wing, fake three by Kramer. Drives into the lane, lays it up, and again off the rim. And good job by Platteville, only give them one shot for the most part. Here is a left wing three. Bullseye for Noble. Her third three. And that's going to be another timeout for Prairie du Chien with 6:02 left in the First Supply first half. Platteville leading 20-13 over Prairie du Chien on AM 1590 WPVL.
In game 2. Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Looking to upgrade your windows? Look no further than Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Whether it's the elegance of Hunter Douglas window treatments or the beauty of Carroll Fabrics custom draperies, Hermson's has the perfect solution for your home with top quality products and expert service. Hermson's will measure and install, taking the stress out of your project. Don't wait. Call Hermson's today to schedule your appointment and transform your windows with style and sophistication. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
In game 2.
5:47 left, First Supply first half. Another timeout call by Prairie du Chien, and then they promptly airmail the ball through the lane and another turnover. Although really it's been a case of missed shots during this 10-0 Platteville run, which has gone now 5.5 minutes. 2013 Platteville, 5.5 minutes left. First Supply first half. Shot by Stone underneath, too hard, and a foul on the rebound as Kramer picked up the rebound. That'll be Platteville's fourth team foul. Jackson Berchin's first. Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, or refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Radloff between the circles, or to the left wing, and Achenbach. She lobs it inside, and then backing in, trying to get around, and a pass out to the corner, and a three for Radloff. That doesn't go. Offensive rebound, and finally a basket for the Blackhawks. Kramer ends the run. It's 2015 Platteville with 4:50 left, First Supply first half. Or at the deep left wing is Bernchin. Pass out to the corner, and then up top, or to the right wing, and Richard, and then a collision as Stone and Kramer ran into each other trying to get the ball on the pass, and it's going to be Kramer's first foul and the fifth on Prairie du Chien in this First Supply first half. Krantz Auto Parts, your local hardware, Hank and Napa dealer. See Rob Krantz and the crew at Krantz Auto Parts for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts in Fenimore. 4:30 left, First Supply first half. Maggie Graben back in the game, and here's Noble over to Richard between the circles. Fakes left, passes right to Graben, and then off the hands of Noble and a steal, and Cron lays it up and in. And that one's all Platteville right there for a bad pass, or a bad reception, I should say. And it's 2017 with 4 minutes left, First Supply first half. In the corner, Bernchin back out to Noble. And Richard now at the right wing. Richard looking inside. And then dribbles one way and then the other along the arc, and now goes back left. And then a pass to the corner is almost stolen and then almost thrown into the backcourt, and that is going to be an over and back violation on Platteville with 3:40 left in the First Supply first half. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montford, and at Sloans.com. So after Platteville got the 7-point lead, back-to-back turnovers, and it's back to 3 with Prairie du Chien basketball. 3:34 left first supply, first half. Here's Kennedy, left of the point, to the right wing and Cron. Cron fakes a pass, goes toward the corner to Kramer, and then over to the corner, and the three for a tie, too hard, and the rebound comes out to McNeil, and Platteville on the fast break, and then they'll slow up and wait for everybody to get back. Here's Richard between the circles. McNeil near the bench, and Platteville is going to call a timeout. And this will be a full timeout, which we will take. 3:06 left, first supply, first half. 2017 Platteville over Prairie du Chien on AM 1590 WPVL.
Kia Milking Performance promotion at Fuller's Milker Center. For a limited time, trade out your old milking units and liners and immediately benefit by trading up to a better milking performance at substantial savings. Choose from the Gia IQ milking unit or the classic 300E milking unit, both available with a GQ liner package. Plus, save if you need to swap Jetter cups too. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your Gia dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to find out how you can save big trading out and trading up on new Gia milking equipment technology.
What does the Lifetime Comfort Guarantee from Dubuque Mattress really mean? It means peace of mind. For the entire life of your Dubuque mattress, we will adjust the feel of it. If it feels a little too firm, we'll make it softer. If your mattress feels too soft, we'll make it firmer. We take the "what if I don't like it" out of mattress shopping to give you peace of mind. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
At Dubuque Mattress Factory, you got a little snooze time.
In game 3. 3:06 remaining, first supply, first half. 2017 Platteville, a 4-0 run by Prairie du Chien, which has been led by Platteville turnovers. But the Hillmen still have the lead. They had a 10-0 run to get to 20-13. Here's a lob underneath, wide open. McNeil has a shot blocked from above and out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Hillmen with 2:50 left, first supply, first half. WCC Brands, custom apparel in Kieler, WCC-brands.com. Inbounds pass, foul underneath. With 2:48 left in the first supply, first half. People's State Bank for personal home business and ag loans. Visit one of their community area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Tana Radloff's first foul, 4 on Prairie du Chien. Jackson Bernchin, 68% from the line, misses the first. She'll get another. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes their local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional, friendly service. Soraya Stone back in for Platteville. And the second free throw is good, 1 of 2. Gives Platteville a 4-point lead, 21-17, 2:47 left, first supply, first half. Walked up by Radloff, directing traffic. Over at the foul line is Kramer. And a pass out to the right corner for 3. Bullseye for Greenlee Cron, and it's 21-20. 1-point Platteville lead with 2:29 left, first supply, first half. Here's a pass out to the left wing, and Bernchin back out. And a pass into the lane, laid up and around the rim and in for Dye. And it's 23-20 Platteville with 2:14 left, first supply, first half. Cron will walk it up this time. Standing on the C of PDC at center court. Now Kennedy left of the point and deep, or to the right wing and Cron. Cron and then picked up behind her by Kennedy. Remember, Chakowski-Higgins, 3 fouls. She hasn't played since the 10-minute mark of this first supply, first half. Here's Cron with 1:42 left, first supply, first half. Pass to Radloff, tipped away from her and out of bounds. And it'll go back to Prairie du Chien with 100 seconds left in the first supply, first half. Which is brought to you by First Supply at Platteville, your total commercial plumbing and heating wholesale outlet. When quality parts are needed, the experts rely on First Supply in Platteville. Tip pass away from Radloff. Nice job there by Stone to disrupt that. Back it will go to the Blackhawks with 1:36 left, first supply, first half. These two teams tied for the title last year, did not meet in the postseason. They both got beat in the regional final. both did not get very good seeds. They had tough regional competition. Platteville, of course, beat Beloit Turner at Turner in the regional semifinal before losing to Edgerton. And the Blackhawks ended up losing to Madison Edgewood in the regional final. There's a foul underneath with 1:18 left in the first supply first half, which will be Platteville's 5th. And Rihanna Dye's second foul. And Cron at the foul line, Radloff, who is a 65% foul shooter, and hits the first, 23-21. And Dye looks to be done for the rest of the first half. They don't want her to get the third foul. Maggie Grobent replaces her as Platteville loses height in that substitution. Both free throws good, 23-22. Platteville by 1 with 1:17 left first supply first half. Richard across half court. And then bounce passes to Stone at the foul line. And then over the left wing. And Grobent, ball tipped up in the air and has to go. Noble goes into the backcourt. It was tipped, so not an over and back. And we're under a minute in the first supply first half. And now the pass over to the right wing and Richard. And Richard for 3. Doesn't go. Almost saved, but it ends up going out of bounds, and it will be Prairie du Chien basketball with 46.3 seconds left of the first supply first half. Donnie's Tire and Auto, call the only hooker in town for 24-hour towing service, 568-3014. 568-3014, your home for excellent car care. Donnie's Tire and Auto in Dickeyville. 36 seconds left in the first supply first half. 23-22 Platteville. Obviously, Prairie du Chien's going to try for the last shot here. Here's Cron at the right wing. And out near half court, 20 seconds left of the half. Cron dribbling. Guarded by Noble. Whistle, 5 seconds. And Platteville gets it back with 12.9 seconds left of the first supply first half. Prairie fans didn't like that call any more than they liked the other call they were complaining about. So Platteville now a chance to extend their lead heading into the locker room. 9 seconds left in the half. Here's Richard driving into the lane and lays it up and in with 3 seconds left. 2 seconds, 1, and the 50-footer at the buzzer hits the side of the backboard, and we've reached the end of the first supply first half, and it is Platteville 25, Prairie du Chien 22. And we'll be back after this on AM 1590 WPVL.
In Game 4.
Grant's Auto Parts and Hardware Hank of Fenimore is now your local Napa dealer. Stop in to Grant's Auto Parts in Fenimore. They're a full-service auto center always looking to hire quality techs. For all things auto parts, the tools to get the job done anywhere, and excellent care for your vehicle, see Robert Krantz at your local Napa and Hardware Hank location, Krantz Auto Parts, Lincoln Avenue in Fenimore.
Are you thinking of buying or selling a home? Hit a home run with Home Key Real Estate. Kim Bussin is your local real estate expert and 5-star agent buying. They have a state-of-the-art website for all your searching needs. They provide first-time homebuyer assistance with the experience to help you find your perfect dream home. Selling? No problem. Ask about their discounted commission rates, free home evaluation, and available live or online auction services. Call one of our agents or call 608-642-0750 and ask for Kim. For your key to the future, go to homekeysearch.com today.
In Game 4.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 25-22. Platteville leads Prairie du Chien at the half. Peterson Agency halftime report after these messages on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL.
In Game 5.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont and Prairie to Chien is who to call for top quality CHI overhead doors. Enhance the curb appeal and security of your home by choosing the fine line of CHI overhead doors from Carey's. And when it comes to seamless gutters that keep your home protected from water damage, Carey's has you covered too. Visit Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com today to learn more. They'll service all the rest, and they deal in the best. Get your new CHI overhead doors at Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont and Prairie to Chien.
In Game 5.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL. Time for the Peterson Agency halftime report presented by the Peterson Agency in Argyle. Brian Peterson specializes in home, farm, auto, and umbrella policies. Well, largely, I would say exclusively, due to the 10-0 Platteville run over Prairie to Chien. The Hillmen lead the Blackhawks at the half, 25-22. Although clearly there's a ton of basketball left. The game is far from decided, but that 10-0 run, which went almost 6 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, has given Platteville the lead, and they were able to hold on to it. While we wait for the stats, the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. And we would also, not to blow our own horns, but we would have to say that we have 4 games tonight. They're all on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, and 7 of 8 teams that we are announcing tonight are ranked, including both of these teams. And again, Platteville with the 25-22 lead. Hillman led by Macy Noble with 9 points on 3 3-pointers. Rihanna Dye with 6. She does have 2 fouls. Avery Richard with 5. Soraya Stone with 2 points off the bench. And Jackson Berenchin with 1. Greenlee Cron leads Prairie to Chien with 10 points. Tchaikovsky Higgins has 4, but she also has 3 fouls. Tana Radloff also with 4. Carly Kramer with 2, and Rita Achenbach with 2. Prairie to Chien 4 of 4 from the foul line. Platteville is 3 of 5, it looks like, from the foul line. And that's our halftime. Oh, one other thing to check, which is it was 13-10, Prairie to Chien at 11:21 left in the first half, and they did not score again until the 7:21 mark. Actually, that's not right. It was the 4:56 mark to make it 20-15. So that is a run of, well, math is hard, but I think 6.5 minutes, a 10-0 run that has given Platteville their present lead, 25-22. Now on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. At the half, Southwestern leading Mineral Point 42-38. That is on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. At the half, Barneveld over Belmont 38-35. That's on Extreme 107.1. Also at the half, Cuba City leading Darlington 35-34. And that's on Super Hits 106. And again, all of them on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tomorrow, of course, Badger basketball from Los Angeles. Yeah, it's a conference game. The big, 16, 18 team, Big Ten, whatever it is. Wisconsin and USC. And we'll have that for you at 1 o'clock tomorrow here on AM 1590 WPVL. 25-22. Platteville leads Prairie to Chien at the half. Second half after these messages on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL.
In Game 6.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
This is Peyton Dewitt, an over 4-year employee of Anderson Weber Toyota, proudly serving the tri-state area. Part of what makes us a unique car dealership is the combined 730 years of experience we bring to our customers. We are a 4th-generation, family-owned business with an average employee tenure of 14 years. Come see why we've been a staple in the tri-state area for over 70 years. Visit us next to Target in Dubuque or online at AndersonWeberToyota.com. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you're ready.
In Game 6.
Our game tonight also brought to you by the Key Law Firm. Licensed in Wisconsin and Iowa. Visit the Key Law Firm in Prairie, Chien, or go to thekeylawfirm.com. Go Hawks. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL. While the clock has stopped, there is a halftime performance. And the Prairie du Chien players are ready to come out, but to borrow a line from Don McLean's American Pie, the dance team refused to yield. They're not done yet, so we have a couple of minutes here, and haven't had the chance to do this for quite a while. We mentioned that both of these teams are ranked. So in the WisSports.net girls rankings right now, Oostburg in Division III, number 1. Kettle Moraine Lutheran is 2nd. Laconia, last year's state champ, is 3rd. Edgerton is 4th. Prairie du Chien, as mentioned, is 5th. Platteville is 7th. In Division 4, Racine Prairie is number 1. Cuba City 2nd. That's been 1-2 for a long time this year. Manitowoc Lutheran is 3rd. Nina St. Mary Catholic is 4th. Argyle Pecatonica is 5th. Although with having lost their second game on Tuesday, that may drop. And then La Crosse Aquinas 6th. Bangor is 10th. In Division 5, Albany Monticello still undefeated and still number 1. Stevens Point Pacelli is 2nd. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption 3rd. Oshkosh Lords is 4th. Barneveld 5th. Schallsburg is 6th, and Belmont is 9th. As mentioned, Barneveld and Belmont going at it on Extreme 107.1. And we've got that game for you tonight. Again, at the half, Barneveld leading Belmont 38-35. And the boys' rankings in Division 3, Milwaukee Academy of Science number 1, Freedom 2nd, Racine Lutheran 3rd, Lake Mills 4th, Lakeside Lutheran 5th, and Edgerton is 6th. Division 4, Mineral Point is number 1, and we have them up 31. Where was it here? I lost my place. 42. No, they're down. Southwestern leading 42-38 over Mineral Point. That's on 97.7 Country WGLR. But at any rate, Mineral Point's number 1 in Division 4. La Crosse Aquinas is 2nd. Bonduel 3rd. Stratford 4th. Darlington is 9th. And we've got Darlington trailing Cuba City at the half, 35-34 on Super Hits 106. And in Division 5, Sheboygan Lutheran number 1, Royal is 2nd, Loyal is 3rd, River Ridge, which got its first loss last night, is 4th, North Crawford leading the Ridge and Valley is 5th, Highland is 7th. They got the huge win over River Ridge last night. Southwestern leading at the half is 8th, and Madison Abundant Life is 10th. In Illinois, the Max Preps rankings in Class 1A, Abingdon Avon is number 1, Pecatonica 2nd, Effingham St. Anthony 3rd, Mount Sterling Brown County is 4th, Orangeville is 8th, River Ridge Scales Mountain, who we will see next Wednesday, is 15th, Rockford Lutheran 18th, and Stockton 22nd. And in boys basketball in Class 1A, Pecatonica number 1, Lanark Eastland is 2nd, Jacksonville Route Catholic is 3rd, Effingham St. Anthony is 4th, Dakota 6th, East Dubuque currently leading the NUI West is 14th, Lena Winslow is 19th, and South Beloit is 25th. We're going to take another break. 25-22. Platteville leads Prairie du Chien at the half, and we'll be back with the second half, we promise, after this after these messages on AM 1590 WPVL.
In Game 7.
Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
At Dubuque Mattress, we understand the quality of sleep is important. That's why when you shop at Dubuque Mattress, you'll notice that we are invested in finding the right mattress for you. Our trained and experienced sales staff won't sell you something you don't need or want. We care about you, the customer, and want you to get the best night's sleep possible. That's our goal. Stop in today along Highway 20, directly across from Tyson's. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 7.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL. They're finally doing the warm-ups for the second half after a rather long halftime dance performance. Of course, they did have, it looked like 30 kids out there dancing. So kind of interestingly, Prairie Chien was standing around waiting to come in. Platteville was still in the locker room. So they didn't come out until about 30 seconds ago, and I doubt it'll make a difference, but you always kind of wonder sometimes about those sort of things. We're brought to you, have no doubt about this, we're brought to you by Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Schneidl's Heating and Cooling, your local Daikin dealer. Call Bradley Schneider for heating, ventilating, and air conditioning service from Schneidl's Heating and Cooling in Bloomington. We're brought to you by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque when you are ready. And Astria Connect. Astria delivers better fiber internet in Platteville. Visit AstriaConnect.com for home and business internet options for every need and budget. The entire staff of Faraday Incorporated in Platteville proudly supports our Platteville Hillman High School athletes on a great season. It's a great day to be a Hillman. Congratulations from Faraday Incorporated in Platteville. Well, about a minute left before the second half, and again, the difference in the game right now is Platteville's 10-0 run over about 6.5 minutes in the first half that turned a 3-point deficit into a 7-point lead. It was 20-13, and then back-to-back baskets made it 20-17. Prairie Chien had the ball and was running the last seconds off to get the last second shot off, only to have a 5-second violation. Platteville got the ball, and Richard drove and scored, and that's how Platteville has its 3-point lead, 25-22 over Prairie Chien. And again, the battle for first place in the SWC. The only loss for Platteville to Dubuque Hempstead, 71-56 back on December 19th, and Prairie Chien has not lost a single game, and to be honest about it, they haven't really been close to losing a game. Among the teams they have beaten is Mineral Point. They got 2 wins at the tournament at Winona State between Christmas and New Year's. And I'm looking here for a close, honestly, the closest score they have was beating Holman 61-53 back on December 3rd. Everybody else they have had no trouble at all beating. But here they are down 3 as we get ready to go with the second half. Platteville in the second half will be moving right to left in the road Cardinal jerseys as you watch on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel and from the perspective of the Wolf Construction broadcast table. And Richard starts the second half with a basketball, goes to the right wing, picking up a screen, and then a pass back to Bernchin. Over at the left wing is Noble, fakes a pass. She's got 3 threes for 9 points, leading Platteville. Over at the left wing, Noble passes, and the shot by die in the corner, misses, but gets the rebound, but a held ball, and that will go to Prairie to Chien. 21 seconds into the second half. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Ball walked up by Chakowski-Higgins. She got 3 fouls in the first half, so she only played about 8 minutes. They never took her out after the second foul, and then she got 3. Chakowski-Higgins over to the right wing, and Radloff, and then over toward the corner, and then back out. Chakowski-Higgins fakes the 3, lays it up too hard, and a battle for the rebound, and Platteville comes up with it. And it's Noble coming up with the rebound. You know, for a three-point shooter, Noble's quite good on the boards. She gets big rebounds. And over at the right wing, pass out to the corner, and then back out to the deep right wing, and Noble to Richard. Richard fakes a pass, goes to the right wing, and Noble. Noble pass to the corner, and then Berchin drives the baseline, and then a kick violation. Chakowski-Higgins deflected it out of bounds. Back it goes to the Hillman. This is one of the few places you see that has seats in the end zone. It's a really nice gym that was built a couple of years ago, and I love doing games here because of the courtside view. Up top is Richard. Fakes and then goes to the right wing, and McNeil. Platteville with their starting 5 for the game here in the second half as well. Deflected pass inside and a steal. Ball taken away, and Chakowski-Higgins with it. She brings it up, weaves her way across half court. Over to the right wing, and Radloff. Radloff fakes, looking inside, instead goes to the left wing. And a 3 for a tie, bullseye. And Chakowski-Higgins starts the second half and ties the game at 25. Up top is Richard to die at the foul line. The turnaround is good. And Platteville leads 27-25. They almost put points on the scoreboard for Prairie to Chien. That's not right. 15:47 left second half. Here is Radloff, right of the point, over to the left wing, and Chakowski-Higgins fakes a shot. Goes to Cron, right of the point. Dribbling left-handed. And along the arc she goes to the left wing, hands it off to Chakowski-Higgins. Now between the circles, pass over the left wing, and a fake pass, and then back over to Chakowski-Higgins, driving left side of the lane, lays it up and misses, and Platteville comes up with a rebound. Berchin got it. This is Richard over for the 3 off the back of the rim, but the offensive rebound grabbed, and a shot underneath to the basket, and a foul. Berchin. And she will try to complete the 3-point play, her first points of the night, actually her first field goal of the night, the first foul on Achenbach, and the first in the second half on the Blackhawks. And the free throw off the back of the rim and out, and the rebound wrestled away. And here's a pass over to the right wing, and Radloff, and inside it goes and laid up and good for Carly Kramer. Kramer 4 points, 29-27 Platteville, 14:54 left, second half. Bounce pass to the corner. And then another kick violation on the baseline. It'll go back to Platteville with 14:47 left in the second half. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. The top of the silo to Berchin, over to the right wing and into the corner, and the 3. Bullseye! And in the corner, Noble, 12 points, all on 3s, 32-27 Platteville, 14:33 left second half. Chakowski-Higgins to the left wing. And then up top, back to Chakowski-Higgins. And over to the right wing, and Achenbach. Achenbach fakes, now goes baseline, and then passes underneath. And then a quick pass under the lane, and the ball is loose. Wrestling match, and a foul is called on Platteville with 14:12 left in the second half. Jackson Berchin called for her second foul. 1 foul each way in the second half. Inbounds far side of the basket. And just gotten in and then lost by Radloff out of bounds. And give some credit to McNeil there, who was very tightly guarding her, and Radloff just dropped it out of bounds. And so Platteville with a 5-point lead in the basketball, 14:07 left in the second half. Berenchin in the corner. Out to the right wing and then passes over there to Noble. Now Richard between the circles. Back to Noble for three. Bullseye! 35-27 Platteville with 13:50 left in the second half. Largest lead for the Hillmen, who are trying to get first place all by themselves. Crowd at the left wing. Backs into the lane, spin move, and the pass to the corner. Baseline drive and then back out, and a three off the back of the rim. And Platteville gets the rebound. Dye comes up with it. And now Berenchin, and now Richard as it's brought up to the top of the silo. And a lob pass to Dye at the foul line. Back out to Richard, to the left wing and McNeil. And McNeil passes to Berenchin in the corner. Back out to McNeil at the deep left wing. Richard between the circles. 13-11 left second half. Bounce pass to the corner for Berenchin. She came over from the other corner to get it. And now a tip pass, but grabbed by Richard. And now Richard at the right wing is going to drive in, lays it up, and she'll head to the... Well, she's fouled. She will head to the foul line with 12:59 left in the second half. Second foul on Kramer. And Richard with 7 points will get 2 free throws. And the first free throw is good. 36-27. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. And Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main Street in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington, and Platteville. Second free throw good. Both free throws extend Platteville's largest lead to 10, 37-27. Under 13 minutes in the second half, and a whistle as Radloff brings it up. And she got fouled by Stone, who's back in the game. Saraya's first foul. Each team now 2 team fouls in the second half. Inbounding right in front of us is Kramer from the Wolf Construction broadcast table courtside. Tchaikovsky-Higgins near half court. Over to the right wing and Kramer. And then Kramer lobs underneath. Tchaikovsky-Higgins misses the shot, but the offensive rebound, and that doesn't go in. And then lost and grabbed back, and finally the basket good for Kramer, and it's 37-29. Bob pass down, and then lobbed and then stolen. Tchaikovsky-Higgins comes up with a steal, and then out to the left wing, and then a drive from there and laid up and in. And suddenly the 10-point lead is a 6-point lead as Kramer lays it up and in, 37-31. And again, kind of sloppy ball handling on the part of the Hillmen. Now Richard with it, over to the left wing, and Stone. Stone fakes and then gets it to Berenchin, who comes over. Now that Richard at the right wing, pass underneath and Dye back out, and then over to the left wing and Stone. And Stone bounce passes, and it's deflected out of bounds. It'll go back to the Hillmen with 11:43 left in the second half. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros of Brian's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Platteville. Dye gets it, lays it up, and she'll go to the foul line. That was a great fake pass by Dye, and then she just headed to the basket and got fouled. Rita Achenbach called for her second foul, 3 on Prairie to Chien. Rihanna Dye coming into the season, 75% coming into tonight. She was not a good free throw shooter last year, and she sure fixed that. First free throw good, 38-31. Maggie Grobent comes in for Platteville, and Noble takes a seat. And the second free throw for Dye is good. Looks just like the first. 39-31 Platteville. 11:40 left in the second half. Ball brought up, beating the pressure is Radloff. Now pass out to the corner, and then back inside. 3 defenders attracted. Now Radloff at the right wing. Radloff passes underneath to Tchaikovsky. Higgins backside pass and a traveling call. And back it goes to Platteville with 11:19 left in the second half. And the Hillmen leading 39-31 in Prairie du Chien. Richard across half court. And actually that's Grobin. And over to the right wing it goes. This is Richard. And she lobs it inside. And the shot and a foul. And correction, a traveling call on Platteville. So a turnover with 11:02 left in the second half. And again, Platteville puts the man-to-man full court defense. They've been playing that, I think, the whole game. I don't think I've seen a zone to this point. And the thing is that Prairie du Chien's been missing close-in shots. It's not like they've been taking a lot of long shots and not having them go in. Kramer back out, then back to Kramer in the corner, and the lob inside, and attracts a defender, and a bad pass. Turnover with 10:35 left in the second half. Claire Kennedy in for Prairie du Chien. And Richard actually was the one who sat out. Now she's back in. And the Hillmen again an 8-point lead and the basketball. Prairie du Chien's largest lead in the game, 3. Platteville's was 10. And it is 39-31 right now. Hillmen by 8. At the left wing, Stone. And Stone to the left elbow, then back out to Grobin. Now pass underneath, laid up and in for Rihanna Dye. And Dye with 12, 41-31, and a tie for Platteville's largest lead with 10:05 left in the second half. And Cron whips it into the corner. Got a foul before the pass with 10:04 left in the second half. And that's Macy Noble's first foul. Each team now 3 team fouls in the second half. Russell Law Office is here to assist your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin. Russell Law Offices. 3 missed from the corner. Platteville gets the rebound. And here is Richard at the left wing. Richard goes inside, short on the shot. Dye on the rebound, foul, and one player from each team hits the floor. Although it's a foul. The official held his hands up, and he was looking for the basketball, not calling a held ball. 3rd foul on Kramer, 4th foul, and now a pass inside, and Berchin misses the shot, but wrestled away by Grobin at a reset. And here's Dye with it, and she lays it up, and it rolls off the rim. And this time it is Kramer coming up with a rebound for Prairie du Chien with 9:28 left in the second half. 41-31 Platteville. We're at the left wing. Pass out to the corner. And then over to the right wing, it's Kramer with it. Kramer passes to the corner. Radloff, the baseline drive, fouled by Grobin. About 10 feet before where she ended, and Grobin called for her first foul. Each team 4 fouls each in this second half. The Key Law Firm, licensed in Wisconsin and Iowa. Visit the Key Law Firm in Prairie du Chien or go to thekeylawfirm.com. Go Hawks. 9:12 left second half, 41-31 Platteville. And here's backing in, back out. It goes to Achenbach. Over at the right wing is Tchaikovsky Higgins. Achenbach with it, almost carried, and then throws it away. Boy, Prairie du Chien has had all kinds of ball handling problems tonight that really look like, I'm not sure how forced they were, unless it's one of those cases where Platteville's defense is making Prairie think they have players that they don't have. You know, sometimes with pressure defense, you feel like you're playing 5-on-7, even though you're not. So Platteville with a 10-point lead, 8:49 left second half. And just dribbling with it is Richard. Addison McNeil back in. Pass underneath the Berchin, gets the drop. And Platteville's largest lead now 12 with 8:32 left in the second half, 43-31. Crowd across half court. Between the circles, Over to the right wing of Chakowski-Higgins. And then over back to Cron to the foul line. Driving in, lays it up, and she will head to the foul line with 8:16 left in the second half. Richard goes over to talk to her coach, Brandon Temperley. Macy Noble call for her second, 5th on Platteville. In the second half, Cron, who has 12 points, will shoot 2 and still has 12 as the first free throw bounces off the rim. You know, these two teams have been going at it hammer and tongs, to quote an old departed friend of mine and former announcer, for about the last decade, literally, as the second free throw is good. You might remember when Platteville went to state in 2020, they had to beat Prairie du Chien 3 times, including in the sectional semifinal at Lodi on the way to going to state. The year before that, as dribbling with it is Richard, and a drive over and then a pass over. Now Richard picks it up, actually, over at the right wing. Now, the year before that, remember that Prairie du Chien was undefeated until they played Platteville in the last regular season game. Platteville beat them. And then 10 days later, as there's a layup good for Richard, and it's 45-32 with 7:40 left in the second half. You might remember that in 2019, and again, as we mentioned, the only 2 losses Prairie du Chien had were to Platteville at the end of the regular season, and then in the sectional semifinal at Madison Edgewood. Underneath, a foul called on Dye, and Dye picks up her 3rd foul, and Chakowski-Higgins will shoot a pair. She has 7 points, now make it 8, 45-33. That's the record score. And I wonder how many people even know that reference listening. I hope you do. Second free throw also good, 45-34. And timeout called with 7:30 left in the second half. 45-34 Platteville on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL.
In game 8.
The Peterson Agency in Argyle knows if you run a business, you know the most valuable things are also the hardest to get. Your business didn't grow overnight and came from years of hard work, confidence in what you could do, and making smart decisions. That's why an insurance policy from West Bend makes sense. It protects your valuable and hard-earned business so you can focus on doing what you do best. And it's all backed by the knowledge and experience of the Peterson Agency. To find out more, contact the Peterson Agency in Argyle, 608-543-3354.
Grant Regional Community Clinic in Fenimore is celebrating its 1-year anniversary. We're proud to be a part of the Fenimore community and bring access to high-quality health care with added convenience, more providers, and important services like lab, radiology, and physical therapy close to home. Our providers look forward to seeing you in the new year. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule an appointment today. Grant Regional Community Clinic Fenimore. Better health starts here.
In game 8.
7:11 left in the second half, 45-34 Platteville. Hillman just turned the ball over after the timeout. 3 timeouts left each way. 6 fouls on Platteville, 4 on Prairie du Chien. Nobody in the 4-foul club yet, and the possession arrow points to the Blackhawks. Get you some scores on the shoebox scoreboard in a moment here. As mentioned, we have 4 games with 7 ranked teams tonight. Chakowski-Higgins for 3. Bullseye from the top of the silo. It's 45-37. Platteville by 8. 6:48 left second half. Chakowski-Higgins has 3 fouls. Dye just got her 3rd. And that's, I think, the only with 3. And here's Noble with it. Actually, she has, she's got 2 fouls. Over at the left wing is Richard directing traffic. And then backs out near the C of the PDC word mark. Dribbling at the right wing. Driving inside. Got her shot blocked. Out of bounds. And then we'll go back to Platteville with 6:19 left in the second half. Remember also, like 2016, I believe it is, that Platteville won the SWC in the first year that Brandon Temperley was the coach. But Prairie du Chien beat Platteville in the sectional semifinal in Baraboo. But then Platteville ended up winning the title the next year. And, of course, got to state in 2020 after 3 consecutive losses in the sectional final. Turnaround shot by Dye. She faked one way, went the other, and gets it to drop, and it's 47-37 Platteville. Die with 14 tonight. Noble with 15 and Richard 11 for Platteville. And 13 for Cron, 12 for Tchaikovsky-Higgins, even though she missed most of the first half after picking up 3 fouls. Tchaikovsky-Higgins to the right, to the left wing, and a 3 for Cron, bullseye. 47-40 Platteville with 5:40 left in the second half. And walked up by Richard. And then over to the right wing. And faking the pass. Now it goes baseline underneath, laid up and in. And die again. Excuse me, Jackson Bernchin with the basket. She's got 7. 49-40 Platteville. 5:14 left second half. These two teams face off again in the last game of the regular season. And here's Cron for 3. Bullseye! Left of the point. 49-43 as we hit 5 minutes left of the second half. Platteville now a 6-point lead. Here's Richard again with it. Over at the right wing. Looking, she'll pass underneath. Nobody home. Ball tipped up and lost by the Hillman with 4:43 left in the second half. The Key Law Firm, licensed in Wisconsin and Iowa. Visit the Key Law Firm in Prairie, Chien, or go to thekeylawfirm.com. Go Hawks. 4:43 left in the second half. 6-point Platteville lead, 49-43. Here's Cron, Tchaikovsky-Higgins at the right wing. Along the arc, she goes over to the left wing, and then picked up by Radloff, left of the point. Over to the right side, and Tchaikovsky-Higgins out of the right wing, and Cron. You got to think Platteville's going to be a little more careful guarding her, and they end up with a steal, as deflecting the ball and getting the steal is Dye. Back come the Hillman with 4:11 left in the second half, and a 6-point lead. Richard directs traffic, gets a screen from Dye, who goes underneath now. Richard still now backing up, and again gets a screen from Dye, and then goes to the corner, and dribbling over there Noble, and a pass, and the ball tipped out of bounds. Back to Platteville with 3:50 left in the second half. Substitution for the Blackhawks. Point-blank range shot is missed, and the rebound by Kennedy. And back comes Prairie to Chien with 3:40 left in the second half, and a 3 here would make it a 1-possession game. There's Cron over to the corner, and Kramer, and now the 3 for Cron doesn't drop, and Platteville gets the rebound and a foul. And Paula Sheneby cannot believe that was a foul call. It is looking the opposite direction to avoid saying something, and here's why. That is Carly Kramer's 4th foul. So she is a member of the 4-foul club with 3:23 left in the second half, and Platteville leading 49-43. She's the first member of the 4-foul club. Now Richard with it. Over to the left wing and Bernchin, and into the corner, and a tip pass off the backboard. It's stolen away by Cron with 3:07 left in the second half, and Platteville up 49-43. Here's Cron up top from Tchaikovsky-Higgins to the left side of the lane. Pass out to the corner. Now Tchaikovsky-Higgins left wing, tipped away from her. She goes and gets it back. 2:52 left second half. And then over to Cron. You got to believe they're setting her up for a 3 after she hit back-to-back 3s. And now driving at the left wing, back out. Cron fakes the 3. Now drives in, foul line jumper, banks in. And it's 49-45 with 2:33 left in the second half. Platteville calls, or a timeout call, 2:33 left second half, 49-45 Platteville. And I think we'll keep it here. And go over things. After I do a little bit of typing here. On the Shoebox Scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Southwestern looks like they're about to give Mineral Point their first loss. It's 67-54 with 8:22 left in the second half. That is on 97.7 Country WGLR. Darlington leads leads Cuba City 58-54, 2:51 left second half. That's on Super Hits 106. Barneveld over Belmont 43-42, 2:25 left second half. And now actually a tie game. Darlington and Cuba City tied at 56.9 left in the second half, and that's on Super Hits 106. 49-45, Platteville leads Prairie du Chien with 2:33 left in the second half. 5 fouls on Prairie du Chien, 6 on Platteville, so one more puts Prairie in the bonus. 2 timeouts left for the Hillmen, 3 for Prairie du Chien, and 1 player with 4 fouls, and that's Carly Kramer. And Platteville inbounds under the Prairie du Chien basket, 2:33 left second half, and a 4-point Platteville lead. And Richard brings it up, Cron guarding her, and over at the left wing, and now she'll pull it back out, headed into the lane and then backs out. And directing traffic is Richard at the deep right wing. And then Richard fakes one way, goes another, lays it up, lays it in! And it's 51-45 Platteville with 2:08 left in the second half. Chakowski-Higgins now with the ball. Crosses half court. Over to the left wing. And Radloff. Radloff between the circles. Backs in. Turnaround shot. Got it for the baseline. 51-47 with 1:48 left in the second half. And Richard, again, Platteville a 4-point lead in the basketball, 100 seconds left in the second half. Here's Richard at the deep right wing. Richard up top, over to the right wing, and is dribbling with it. Goes into the lane, lays it up too hard. And the rebound grabbed by Prairie, back the other way, laid up by Chakowski-Higgins. That's a miss, and a rebound and a foul. Berenchen comes up with the rebound. And a foul with 1:21 left in the second half. That's only foul number 6 on Prairie du Chien. No free throws. However, Carly Kramer has just fouled out. That's 5 fouls. So Kramer is done for the night. And, Prairie du Chien, as great a lineup as they have, they've only played 6 players tonight. Kennedy in to replace her. 1:18 left second half, 51-47. Platteville in front. Over to the right wing is left wing is Noble. And now Richard with it. 1:10 left second half. And now Richard with it, dribbling up top. Guarded by Radloff. Still dribbling. Better get over there. They do now. Noble with it at the left wing. 56 seconds left. Now Richard drives to the baseline. Pass out to the corner. Berenchen up top. Now with it. Now Richard. 48 seconds left second half. And a foul. And Richard to the foul line with 44.9 seconds left in the second half. Radloff's second foul. And the trips to the foul line commence. Richard coming into the game, 48%. She's got 13 points, and she will have a 1-and-1. Whichever happens here, it'll be a 2-possession game, and the first free throw good, 52-47. And again, this is the halfway mark of the SWC season after tonight. Second free throw. In and tipped up and grabbed on the rebound, and a reset for Platteville with 40 seconds left and another foul with 39.3 seconds left in the second half. Radloff called for her third, 8 on Prairie du Chien. And the 1-and-1 again. And the first free throw off the back of the rim and out. Richard misses. 37 seconds left. That comes Prairie du Chien. Chakowski-Higgins drives in. Collision in an offensive foul. Chakowski-Higgins called for the charge. That is her 4th. And Platteville gets the basketball. And a timeout called. And we'll keep it here with 33.1 seconds left in the second half. And Platteville leading Prairie du Chien 52-47. We'll obviously have the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show. And that will, of course, include the Tricor Turning Point. We're brought to you by Bouse Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric, Lancaster and Fenimore. 33.1 seconds left in the second half. Platteville will take the ball under the Prairie du Chien basket. 9 fouls on Prairie du Chien, 6 on Platteville. Hillman with 1 timeout left, Prairie du Chien with 3. Here's the inbounds pass and an immediate foul, which will put Platteville at the line for 2 shots the rest of the way. And now it's Tana Radloff who has 4 fouls. And Berenshin will shoot a pair. Jackson came into tonight shooting 68%. And she drains the first, 53-47. She hits this one, and it's a 3-possession ball game as Stone in, and Noble takes a seat. Berenshin with 8 points. Berenshin with 9 points, 54-47 Platteville, 31.9 seconds left. And it's brought up by Tchaikovsky Higgins. And over at the left wing is Radloff into the lane, 360 twice, puts it up, misses the shot, and the ball tipped out of bounds back to Prairie du Chien with 20.1 seconds left. Well, it looks like Mineral Point's going to get their first loss, and in 20.1 seconds, it looks like Prairie du Chien's going to get their first loss. Here is a pass out to Cron at the top of the silo, puts it up for 3 off the back of the rim, and the long rebound, now they're going to call a held ball, and it's Platteville basketball with 13.6 seconds left. And again, the rematch between these two teams, February 20th, to wrap up the regular season. And the inbounds pass goes to Berenshin, fumbled and picked up, and she is fouled with 11.2 seconds left. And Rita Achenbach called for her third foul. I think one thing that has made a difference in this game, as we mentioned, Prairie du Chien only plays 6 players. They're great players, but they're only 6, and Platteville has got a better bench. And Berenshin hits the first free throw, 55-47. Stone has played well off the bench tonight, and Maggie Grobin has played well off the bench tonight. And so that's, one extra player who contributes may have made the difference tonight. Second free throw off the back of the rim and out. And the rebound by Kennedy. 8 seconds left. And a pass to the left corner. A jumper will not go. Platteville rebounds. And the Hillmen are in first place. 55-47. Platteville gives Prairie du Chien its first loss of the season. The Hillmen are 13-1. And they will go to Mount Horeb on Tuesday. Prairie du Chien drops to 14-1. And they don't have an easy game tomorrow. They will be right back here tomorrow to play Barneveld, which is suddenly a contender in the Six Rivers East. And that'll be 2:30 here in Prairie du Chien tomorrow afternoon. 55-47. Platteville beats Prairie du Chien to take over first in the SWC. More after this on AM 1590 WPBL.
In game 9.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Platteville Golf and Country Club is looking for a full-time restaurant cook. This is a great opportunity for an attentive, motivated, reliable, customer service-oriented individual to run your own kitchen while serving Platteville Golf and Country Club's members and guests. Contact Alex at Platteville Golf and Country Club for details and see if running your own kitchen at the Platteville Golf and Country Club is right for you.
In Game 9.
Prairie Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 55-47, Platteville beats Prairie du Chien. The Hillmen are all alone in first place in the SWC. We'll be back after this on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL.
In Game 10.
Hello, Mitch here from Kieler Family Dental. There's never been a better time to explore what's possible for you and your family at our 3 state-of-the-art facilities. From routine dental care to same-day crowns to clear aligners, veneers, and implants, we cover a wide spectrum of dental services. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Are you thinking of buying or selling a home? Hit a home run with Home Key Real Estate. Kim Bussin is your local real estate expert and 5-star agent buying. They have a state-of-the-art website for all your searching needs. They provide first-time homebuyer assistance with the experience to help you find your perfect dream home. Selling? No problem. Ask about their discounted commission rates, free home evaluation, and available live or online auction services. Call one of our agents or call 608-642-0750 and ask for Kim. For your key to the future, go to homekeysearch.com today.
In Game 10.
Prairie Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL. Platteville takes over first by themselves in the SWC 55-47 over Prairie du Chien on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Cuba City beats Darlington tonight 60-58. Gavin Vossen buzzer beater. That was on Super Hits 106. Also, Southwestern leading Mineral Point 68-60. 5:05 left in the second half on 97.7 Country WGLR. Barneville leading Belmont 43-42 with 2:25 left on Extreme 107.1. Platteville wins over Prairie du Chien 55-47. Edward Jones, Reeves Wealth Management postgame show after these messages on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL.
Postgame 3 minutes.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Maybe you're not sure how you'll make rent, or you lost your job. When you don't know where to turn, let 211 be your guiding light. Our guides are ready to connect you with the help you need.
211, how can I help you?
Call or visit 211.org. 211. Get connected. Get help. A message from United Way and the Ad Council.
Dan Hicks with Paul Azinger, welcoming you back to the Healthy Stand Classic.
We couldn't ask for better conditions. 68 degrees and a UV index of 3.
This direct exposure to midday sun could be increasing her risk to melanoma.
It looks like she's making a change.
Now let's see what she takes out.
Oh, wow. It looks like she's pulling out a 15.
I don't know. It looks like she's going with a 30.
Strong choice.
Incredible.
Stand Up to Cancer and Optum want to help you reduce your risk for cancer. Visit takeahealthystand.org.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself.
For many military veteran caregivers, their caregiving journey starts earlier in life and lasts longer. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
I will be right by your side.
Women can have it all, including heart attacks. But symptoms like jaw pain, nausea, unusual fatigue, dizziness, and backache are often different and more subtle than for a man. The fact is, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. Know the signs. Learn more at getheartchecked.org. From Women's Heart Alliance, in partnership with
I left the military with a traumatic brain injury. I came home to fight depression, anxiety.
I think it's just vapor. Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
It is time for the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management post-game show. Edward Jones is a financial services firm serving individuals and business owners. Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Prairie Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL. Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show, and we are joined by Platteville coach Brandon Tipperley, who's very happy because for the second year in a row, you guys win in Prairie du Chien tonight, 55-47. You're all alone in first place.
And it was a hard-fought battle. Prairie du Chien has a fantastic team. They're tough-nosed. Their kids played really hard, but I am really proud of the group of girls that played in the Platteville uniforms tonight. They showed a lot of grit. They were a unit that was all about we, and there's a lot of toughness. I'm really proud of this group.
Yeah, one of the things I thought, probably the thing that was the key, was that 10-0 run in the first half. You never trailed after that, and you were able, after they got it close, that basket right at the end of the first half after they got called for a 5-second violation.
Yeah.
So now you're up 3 at the half. You were able to extend that, and they never got, in the second half, they never got within 2 possessions after you got the 2-possession lead.
Yeah,
closer than 2.
And what was nice is scoring was coming from lots of areas tonight. I don't know what the scoring was exactly, but it just seemed like a bunch of girls had good nights.
Yeah.
And that makes for some good offensive stuff. But it was our defense that really held us.
Yeah.
You know? Even when Prairie made that run, when we got in that timeout, I could see the look in the girls' eyes. They were ready to buckle down. And I think Cron threw in one more tough basket, but other than that, they never got a good look. Jackson takes a big charge. It was just a group that was united together. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, the other thing also that I thought was important tonight is Prairie du Chien, as great players as they have, they only played 6 tonight. You have another player, and even with Claire Hoosier out for the year, it felt like your depth was better. Soraya Stone played well for you off the bench, and Maggie Robin did too.
She's all of a sudden no longer a freshman. We can count on her to do the right thing almost all the time, you know, and that's pretty great for a freshman. But Maggie Grabant's given us great minutes. You know, our girls in practice, the girls that didn't even get in this game, they're bought in and they are working their tail off in practice, and that's, you know, what's making our iron so sharp, if you will, is that some of our best battles have become in practice, and it's really fun to see.
Okay, well, congratulations on the win again. We're going to bring your players in now.
I quickly got to give a shout-out to Seth Wilson.
Well,
Seth
please
does
do.
a lot for our program, too, and I heard he's doing his very first solo commentating game.
He got a pretty good game tonight, yes.
You know, R.I.P. Bob Euchre, but maybe Seth could follow in those footsteps. You never know.
He's got a ways. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, well, let's bring in Jackson Bernchin and Macy Noble. First, Macy, the question, how's your eye?
It's doing pretty good now, so.
I understand it looked really, you really got nailed under the basket.
Yeah, but things happen.
All exposed are right. Jackson, what kind of game was this today as far as you're concerned?
This was a really big game for us, obviously, coming into it. I mean, it's the end of our first round of conference play, so we knew that we had to play good and play super aggressive and play as a team tonight.
And I'm sure you know that this is like the rivalry in the SWC, that these two teams have been going at each other with one or the other, usually, unless some interloper shows up in some season. But typically it's Prairie or Platteville every year for the title, and you guys got the first word in.
Right. It's a really good feeling to have. I mean, what do you have to say about it?
I mean, we've been working our butts off for this all year, and it's great to see it actually happen. So.
You are a streak shooter, Macy, and it is amazing to see when you're on I think he had 5 threes tonight, all 15 points. What's that feel like when you hit it and it's going in?
I mean, it feels great seeing these team work really well together this year and just trying my best to keep this team going all year long.
And Jackson, one thing that I find interesting about this team is you've got a senior group, but you have Avery Richards. She's a sophomore, started last year. Brianna Dye had a great year coming off the bench last year. Now she's a starter. Yeah. And I don't know, she looks like somebody that's about impossible to stop.
She is coming on strong, and she helps our team out a ton, and it's just really important to bring everybody in, including bench players that may not get to see. Like Temperley said, they work really hard in practice, which makes our dynamic as a team so much better.
All right, Macy, what do you feel like you guys are going to have to do the rest of the season in order to get what you want to do?
I mean, we got to keep our defense up. That's been something we struggled with a little bit, so keeping our defense up and sharing the ball on offense.
It's kind of hard to see that you're struggling on defense when you have a game like this tonight. I mean, the thing that was interesting was that, they wouldn't have been in the game at all if it wasn't for a couple of, Cron 3-pointers in the second half. That 10-0 run in the first half really made the difference in the game.
Yeah. It's about just getting the first punch right away, like coming out of the gate.
Okay. Well, congratulations on the win. Enjoy first place. And you're still undefeated in the state of Wisconsin. And we will see you later this season. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming over. Macy Noble and Jackson Bernchin of the first place Platteville Hillman, 55-47. The Hillman the winner tonight over Prairie Chien, giving the Blackhawks their first loss. And the Hillman led in scoring tonight by Macy Noble, 15 points on 5 3-pointers. Rihanna Dye with 14 points. Avery Richard with 12. Jackson Bernchin with 10. Big free throws at the end of the game that helped seal the deal. And Soraya Stone with 2 points off the bench. Prairie Chien led in scoring by Greenlee Cron with 21 points. 11 points for Laura Tchaikovsky-Higgins. Tessa Tchaikovsky-Higgins. And then also Tana Radloff with 6. Carly Kramer with 6. And Rita Achenbach with 2 points in the basketball game. Kramer fouled out of the game, by the way. The Blackhawks were 7 of 8 from the foul line, and Platteville was 8 of 12 from the foul line. Let's try that again. 11 of 18 from the foul line in the basketball game for the Hillman tonight. And a team that really went inside a whole lot more and therefore got the opportunities at the foul line. Tricor Turning Point, presented by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. And when you get a run that gives you the lead for good, that's kind of the Tricor Turning Point. And it was a 10-0 run from the 11:21 mark to the 4:56 mark. That's about 6.5 minutes. And Platteville never trailed after that point. And so that right there is our Tricor Turning Point, presented by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Platteville beats Prairie Chien to take over first place, 55-47. We'll be back to wrap up the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame with a run through the shoebox scoreboard and talk about what's coming up, all after these messages on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. You get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container, because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Diane from Michigan, a disabled senior citizen trying to get by. Henry from Florida, a veteran fighting to make ends meet. Elena from Arizona, a mother struggling to feed her daughter. Hi, I'm Connie Britton, and I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year, like Diane, Henry, and Elena. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
With love I will build a wonderful thing that makes this life better for you and for me.
Shriners Hospitals for Children has been creating wonderful opportunities for children in need. This life-changing medical care helps them do the things they've always dreamed of. To find out more, go to loveshriners.org.
Does that number calling you look familiar, but you aren't sure if you know them? It could be a scam using spoofing. I'm Lancaster Police Chief Deborah Rukoff. Spoofing is a way scammers make it look like an area number, or even a number you know, is calling you. In reality, they could be hundreds or thousands of miles away. Scam calls are after one thing, your information. Prevent a crime before it happens. Keep your personal information private and hang up if you suspect it's a scam.
This public service announcement courtesy of Queen Bee Radio. Postgame, 2 minutes.
Prairie Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL. Platteville takes over first place in the SWC in girls basketball, 55-47 over Prairie to Chien, the Blackhawks' first loss of the season. Believe it or not, this was the widest scoring margin of any game that we carried tonight. When you have 7 of 8 teams that are ranked, perhaps that happens. Here is what else happened tonight on the Shoebox Scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. In overtime, Barneveld over Belmont, 53-50 on Extreme 107.1. Congratulations to Jim Myers, the Barneveld former and present coach, who is, by the way, part of an exclusive club, 2 state championships, boys and girls, and he is now tied. He has tied the record for girls basketball wins with 710 tonight. So Barneveld's next game, he can set the all-time record. But that isn't even maybe the most exciting thing that happened tonight. How about this? Southwestern gives Mineral Point its first loss of the season, 79-77, and that was on 97.7 Country WGLR. Or how about this? Gavin Vossen, buzzer beater, and Cuba City beats Darlington tonight, 60-58, and that was on Super Hits 106. What a night. What an amazing night it was, and apparently a bad night to be an undefeated team because 2 of them are no longer undefeated, Prairie to Chien girls and Mineral Point boys. Well, it's hard to top that kind of excitement, but we've got more sports for you coming up tomorrow. Wisconsin and USC in men's basketball from Los Angeles at 1 on ESPN Radio, AM 1590 WPVL. Monday night, Six Rivers West girls battle, River Ridge at Belmont at 7 on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tuesday night, Six Rivers West boys battle, River Ridge, who just got their first loss of the season last night, and they will go to Potosi at 7 on Extreme 107.1 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And girls basketball, Mineral Point at Cuba City at 7 on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And the Battle of Highway 61, Fenimore and Lancaster at 7 Tuesday night on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And more college basketball in Los Angeles, Badgers and UCLA, 7:30 Tuesday night on AM 1590 WPVL. Wednesday, girls basketball in Illinois, River Ridge Scales Mound. A great start to their season. They take on Galena at 7 Wednesday night on Super Hits 106. Thursday, girls basketball, River Ridge at Shullsburg at 7 on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And then Friday, we have wrestling. Iowa Grand Highland and Fenimore at Cuba City, Benton Southwestern, 5:40 start on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. RJ Osterhaus is our sports director. Tyler DeCanis is our digital program director. Johnny Page is our chief engineer. Thanks to Andy Benasic and the staff at Prairie to Chien High School. Love coming over here. Thanks to our sponsors who help us bring this game to you. And thank you for joining us. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors is a Queen Bee Radio Sports presentation on ESPN Radio AM 1590 WPVL Platteville. Thanks also to Janae and Raish for the stats. And the stats said Platteville a winner tonight over Prairie Sheen 55-47. The Hillmen are in first, and the Blackhawks are undefeated no more. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Steve Prestegard. ESPN Radio is next, and we'll see you for more basketball and wrestling next week.
This has been the Queen Bee Radio High School Sports Presentation.
ESPN